Okay, here we are in SketchUp Pro 2024, and I'm going to show you an easy project of making a bench. Now, my measurements aren't going to be working drawings, it's just going to be an example. So, my screen looks like this with all these toolbars up here. Yours may be different, yours might be like this, it's all a personal preference. But I prefer having them up here so I don't have to go search for them later. Now granted, I don't use all of them, but one day I will, and I don't want to have to search for it. So let's get started on this very easy project. First thing I want to do is come up here and make a rectangle. Start right here. You can follow the yellow circle or green circle, whichever one I decide to put on here. So let's go this way. I'm going to start here in this corner, go this way, let's go 72, enter, there we go, and this way we're going to go 12, enter, and you can see I have something that doesn't look 12 by 72, so let's measure it. Right here we have the tape measure, so we're going to put it right here and measure it and see what that says. Whoops, don't do it that way, that was the wrong way. Tape measure, let's go from here to here, there we go. That is definitely wrong because you can see the what it comes up to right there. That's 24, that's 20, almost 27.5 inches. So instead of putting 72, I put 27. So let's start this one over. We'll come up here and delete this. Delete. And we'll come back here and go from this corner. Let's get rid of this also. There we go. So let's start over. Let's go this way. I'm just going to use the line tool. I'm going to come 72 or 6 feet, whichever you prefer. 72, enter. This way I'm going to go following the green axis. 12, enter. 72, enter. And back down this way. I could either come here and click, I'm just going to go here and click another 12, enter. There we go. Got a rectangle there. So this is going to be made of 2x wood, like 2x10s, 2x12s, whatever. So let's go here to push pull. Click on here, you can see how it changes. There we go. See that? We'll pull up. Since we're using 2x12s, I'm going to go 1.5, enter. There you go, that's how thick it is. A 2x is 1.5 inches thick. Very easy, very, very easy. So there's several ways of doing the next step, but we're going to do it this way. Come over to the tape measure tool, line it right here on that line. Come over this way, 10 equals, and then come over here. Drag that over, 1.5, enter. Let's do that again on this side. 10 equals. Now let's go down this one and look at, see what happens. 1.5, enter. Which didn't do nothing. Let's try that over again. Haven't done this in a while, but here we go. 1.5, enter. Okay, now we can either draw a line or use a rectangle, it doesn't matter. So on this side, let's just go over here to the rectangle tool, come over here and pull this and drag it down. I'm going to stop right here and make sure it catches that little dot and come on down. There we go. Let's just do that and do that again. Now you see what's happening here. When I come over like that. Or I can do this. It doesn't matter, whichever works for you. So let's just come up here and delete this, delete that, delete that, and delete that. Delete that. Come back over here. Now let's just use the line tool. We're going to go this way and this way. It's on the green axis. There we go. Come back over here and make another rectangle. There we go. Now we can delete this imaginary line right here. Whoops, I didn't hit it right. There we go. You can see eraser tool. Let's delete that and delete that. So push pull. We'll come back over here and make this. Let's see here. Let's do this at 16. Enter. Or come on this side. Come up 1 foot. Whoops. 1 foot for enter. And you can see it turns out the same either way. This box down here is your measurement box, so you might want to keep an eye on that. So this bench is so far it's upside down, but we're going to fix that shortly. Let's come back over here to the eraser tool. Let's get rid of this line right here. So we need a let's see, what are we going to call this that goes across here? We're just going to call it a bracing. Okay. How are we going to do the bracing? Several different ways. We're going to just start right here with the tape measure tool again. There we go. Where's that? There it is. So we're going to come up here for enter. Let's go ahead and do that over here. For enter. Now let's come over here, and from here we're going to go up here. Since we're using 2x12s, I'm just going to go 12, enter, which is way too much for this being there. So let's undo that. Let's take this up 8 inches. Whoop, it didn't go back on tape measure, did it? Yep, there we go. Let's go up 8 inches, 8, enter. On this side, we're going to do the same. 8, enter. Okay. Let's go ahead and make a line going all the way across here. That way to that way. There we go. Do it over here. Now this is just one way of doing it. There are so many ways of doing this. There's not a wrong way. Okay, there we go. Now if you look at this imaginary line, we're going to get the line tool, start right here, come over 0.75, enter. Whoops, went the wrong way with that. Let's back up. Let's go 0.75, enter. Now you're going to have to find that end point, which shows it right there. We're going to bring that down all the way over here, following the blue line. Then we're going to go 1.5 over this way, enter. Now let's just take that up to there. There we go. Come back over here and get the erase tool. We'll erase that, that, and that. Now actually we didn't have to do that on both sides. I'm just showing you that as an example. So let's go ahead and erase those. So we have one over here on this side. We'll come over to the push pull, just like that. We're going to highlight that and bring it over all the way to the end, or if you remember the distance, go ahead and use that. I can't remember it. So let's go ahead and erase that right there. There we go. And as you see, this bench is still upside down, but we're not quite finished yet. Let's go here. Let's go here to the tape measure again. Let's go here, go down 2 inches just because. To enter. So come over here. No, let's do it this way again with a tape measure. I kind of like doing it that way. To enter. To enter. So why are we doing that? Because now we're going to come over to the, here we go up here, to the 2-point arc. Let's click on that, come over here to this point and to this point right here and bring that down. Let's just go 2 inches. No special reason why, just because. There we go. So now what we're going to do, first I'm going to come up here and go ahead and erase these lines. As soon as I get that clicked, erase, erase, erase. Now why do we put this little curve here? Because we're going to go over to this push pull, come over here, push that all the way through. Now watch this. We're going to take this and highlight it right there, highlight all those, and as you can see, all that is highlighted. So we'll come over to hit the control button. No, let's go over to this right here, the move icon, click on that, hit control, and move that to right there, connect that to right. Which wasn't right. So let's undo that. Why did that mess up on me? Doesn't really matter right now, but we are going to redo that. Let's see here. Let's click. There we go. Let's just click, connect this. There we go. Hit the control. Now I'm going to get this starting point right. Whoops, that didn't work right. Hit control. Nope, that wasn't connected right there. That's what it is. There. Control. Now you see the little red plus, and there's another little black plus up in the corner from it. I'm just going to get a start point here. Come over here and put that right there in that start point. Come back over to the push pull right there. Push that one out. There we go. Now we got some bottom curves on bottom of that bench leg. So let's do that again over here. Let's do it again. Right here. We're going to come over here. Oh, we didn't have the right one. There we go. Just come over here. 4, enter. Just come over here on this one. 4, enter. Now let's put a little curve on this one. Like I said earlier, my dimensions will not be like yours. You'll probably take more time and do yours to a more isometric or better looking, or however you want to say it, whatever suits your fancy. Go back to 2-point arch. Want to connect, click on that one, click on that one, and come down. Let's see, that is I forgot, was that a 2x8 or 2x10? It doesn't matter. We're just going to go 2.5 on here. There we go. Come back over to the push pull. Let's get rid of that. We're done. There we go. So we're still upside down. Let's go over here. We're going to get all that together. Left click and drag and group all that together. Right click, make component. You can either make component or make group right here, but I'm making a component for one simple reason I will tell you in just a second. And it doesn't matter what you name it up here. It's all your choice. Just hit create. So now we are going to go over here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Come over to the rotate button. Click on that. I'm going to put my protractor on here where it shows red. Click. I'm going to hit that and type in 180, enter. There we go. Now that bench is right side up, but it's in a negative space. So it looks like her kneecaps are right here and right here, but that's just what we're going to guess. So we're going to take this and move it up to, there's a boot. Let's just come this way a little bit. That way. Now, it's still a little bit below her kneecaps, so that might be a comfortable position. I don't know. Don't really care. So, still looks like a white block, maybe concrete, right? Let's turn it into wood. Come up here to paint bucket. Left click, you see this come up right here. You'll see this drop down with all these different things you'll probably want to look at sometime soon. Let's make it right here cherry wood. Right here. There we go. Let's get that out of the way. Now if we did not make that a component, not all of that would have been painted the same wood color. I'll show you why. Let's back up on that one. I'm going to come here, click on that, explode. That is right click and explode. If I did not make that a component and made it a group, I'll show you what's going to happen. Right click, make group. There we go. Then go back up here to paint bucket. Let's do that wood thing again right here. Well, it did do it that time. There we go. I was going to show you something wrong there, but I'm glad I corrected myself online. But let's show you what I was thinking in my mind. Let's go and highlight this again. Explode. Now, let's do it this way. Paint bucket, wood, without it grouped or making a component. Click on that, see what happens. It only changes the one piece to the wood paint or wood, whatever you want to call it.